said after his round yesterday that he felt he hit the ball better than he scored in shooting 71.
All right, going with the iron now. Let's see how he shapes it to try and find this fairway.
Gallery likes it.
There you go. Three-time PGA championship. Heck, he could be a group by himself. Tee it off.
He had 4 bogeys and a birdie on his second 9 of the day yesterday, which is the front 9 here at Southern Hills. Tiger at 1 at Southern Hills, second round of the PGA.
181 yards. Little down breeze going with the 8-iron. And what a great line this one is.
And 2 great shots to start for Tiger.
They'll have it about 6 feet at most to get back to level par for the championship. And just the kind of start I'm sure he had envisioned. Well, this afternoon, Billy, is going to be very interesting. We're going to see the controlled precision of Tiger Woods versus the reckless abandon of John Daly. Who will win?
I'm going to get both ends of the spectrum. Perfect start for Tiger.
Meantime, at the second, here's Tiger. Bill?
Oh, 163 yards. You know, you get under some of these trees, Ernie, and, you know, the lies are pretty sparse, and the guys can play from underneath it, and this is a good play.
Back to the second. And Tiger from long range. Oh, how well judged is that?
Yeah, just great pace right there, just coming right out of the box.
Usually takes 4 or 5 holes just to get a feel of the pace of the greens in the morning.
And Tiger Woods on the tee.
Yeah, just a slight trailing breeze. Going up the left-hand side, it just all depends on the hop.
And that's why he's staring at it. Willing it. It's all right. Stayed in that first shorter cut.
Back at the 3rd hole, the second shot for Tiger Woods.
140 yards. Clean line, the first cutter rough, going with the pitching wedge. Had to wait while they syringe the greens.
Well, maybe just fortunate enough not to be on the fairway there, Billy. That one looked suspiciously like it might have spun back off the putting surface. Went left quickly. Just looked like a flat-out pull, actually.
He had a great start yesterday, 3 under, midway through the front 9. Actually, his first 9 was the back 9.
Tiger on the tee at 4.
Well, back into the breeze. Certainly just a position hole. Tiger going with the 3-iron nice and low, and this is perfect.
He's swinging with a lot of confidence today, Billy.
Well, he really is, and, you know, he's releasing the club nicely.
I would think it'd be a little pitching wedge, trap it, and try to take the spin off it, Billy.
Well, you can either do that, or you can just kind of toss it just a little bit behind the flagstick and reel it back down the hill.
And that will give him the uphill leave.
How well struck is that?
He's got that look. Actually had that look yesterday, just nothing was going for him.
It's kind of like today. He was 4 under through 6, or 3 under through 6 yesterday to start. He's 2 under through 4 now. Well, this was with authority. Game on. Tiger making a move here on Friday And obviously bunkered there at the par 5, which Tiger reached in 2 yesterday. Will not be the case today. Let's go down to Jim Huber.
Yes.
Wow.
The Arnold Palmer.
Yes.
Do not go left, follow through. And it still managed to go left.
Well, in fact, that got back to the first cut of rough. Unbelievable.
There we go. And it's still not where he wanted it. He wanted it on that short stuff where he could get that precise clip. Can't really take a divot in this Bermuda. I'm going to take a look at that swing and watch him hold this club face. Just the immense strength that he has to be able to hold the club face open all the way through, never let it turn over. You'll see right there. You remember Arnold finishing like that. Look at that. That club head was never, you know, his right hand was never going to go over his left.
I think he's just going to go with just a full sandwich, just try to take it straight up in the air, David. Especially with this hole location. Boy, this is an aggressive line.
I'm not sure if that didn't hit the drapery on the way down. Came awfully close to maybe making contact with the actual flag itself, not the flag stick. Oh, a beautiful shot, beautifully judged from that lie. And there are only 5 people in front of him as we speak.
Yes. For birdie and to climb within 2 of the lead.
Well, there you go. And talking about the look that he has on his face, he's had that look for a couple of weeks now.
I was watching in my living room last week, and I could see it.
Just devastated the rest of the field. And his reaction here. Yeah, that'll work. Not getting too heated up.
Yeah, I like him being on the left side of the tee. Just kind of a baby 7-iron. This is another great line just left of the flag.
And just creeping off the putting surface.
Good call.
So he's 3 under through 6 on the day. 2 under for the championship.
Actually, not that bad a lie. Ooh, this thing came out quick and left and hard.
He went after that in a hurry.
He's saying, please don't finish on the 8th tee.
That catch the bunker? That's the only way you're going to stop that one.
I could not tell,
There it
Gary.
is. Yep, there it is. We got it in the bunker.
Yeah, it looked like it did.
Yeah, and that's going to be a tough bunker shot right there.
Yeah, it appears to be on the downward slope.
And an awkward stance as well. So maybe he won't be trying to hold this one.
I don't think so. No, I know he can spin him out here. Let's watch this. You could tell in real speed, he just really fired right there. Really fired his lower body like he had a club that he had to goose a little bit to get there. And as soon as you hit these, you know, out of Bermuda, if this thing's flying, that's what you do.
Well, as hard as he swung at that, you think he would have been allowing for the flyer.
Sometimes you can't control yourself. Sounded a little chubby, but that was fine. It rolled. It's got 15, 18 feet there, maybe.
Maybe not that far, Gary, but
Man, that looked like he pulled something doing that. Ow! Lucy, I'm not going to try that out of a bunker.
Well, I wouldn't either, but I think he's fit enough to do that.
What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Yeah, too hard.
I think it was a good stroke, though.
Looked good all the way, didn't it?
It did, but a bogey on a hole of 384 yards. That's part of the Southern Hills character. You've got some shortish par 4s, but you'd better be careful. Get out of position and you can make a very quick bogey, as Tiger did.
Tiger on the tee at the 8th. He went bogey 7 and 8 yesterday.
252 yards back into the breeze. This is a 2-iron. Pretty well struck.
That didn't release at all.
And we pick up the play at the 8th. Tiger.
Great start for Tiger as we watch him here at the 8th for par. 2 under now in his round through 8 holes. 3 birdies and a lone bogey.
Now to the 9th tee.
Well, Tiger with a 3-iron. Looks to be perfect.
374 yards. We've seen the whole location on the left side where Ernie hold it.
Most of the guys won't challenge that bunker right there. That's about 260 over that bunker. So lay it up short of that and then go about your business with just a short iron up the hill.
Tiger at number 9 up towards the clubhouse.
154 going with an 8-iron.
Oh, that's a nice swing.
Oh, does this look good, Gary?
Oh, it's a good swing. Oh!
Good call, Bill. It's a tap in.
He was dancing with it.
Beautiful.
There you go.
And Tiger Woods.
Good. When's the last time you missed one of these?
A long, long time ago.
Long time ago in the days of yore, when Beast walked around this earth with hair all over him.
A very impressive 9 holes from Tiger Woods at -2.
Great look at the 10th hole as Tiger and Rich Beam and Bob Tway have made their way there.
This little hold shot for Tiger up against the wind and the slope, Billy.
Yeah, Bobby, the wind coming down the right, and you just watch Bob Tway put it in the right-hand rough. Has been hitting 5-iron. And that's what he has right now.
Tiger 5-iron, John Daly driver earlier today.
I like Tiger's way of playing this a whole lot better.
And this works just nicely.
You got to create a strategy that's going to work for 4 rounds. It's not a 1-round tournament.
Back here at Southern Hills, Tiger's second at the 10th.
143 yards. Back into a slight breeze going with the 9-iron.
Trying to cut it. Get some more spin.
Another good shot.
Oh,
I mean, right now he is just stamping great shot after great shot.
No doubt.
Shot 32 on the front, shot 38 on that 9 yesterday.
And other than just being slightly downhill, I can't see a whole lot in this putt.
Routine. Tiger makes his way to the par 3 11th, creeping closer to Scott Verplank.
Yeah, Tiger with an 8-iron. Well, I sound like a broken record. Oh. Gary, I mean, every iron shot is at the flag.
Reminds us of last week. So many great iron shots. Tiger from off the green, but an excellent chance for a birdie.
And Peter coming down the hill. I have to believe this is just going to move just gently to his right all the way down to the hill, down the hill.
Like his chances, Billy?
I do.
Okay. Birdie 9, birdie 10, we're on 11. You bet the flow. You bet the flow. Oh, he didn't get the flow, did he? Stuck on him. Had it evil intentions, though, didn't it, Billy? It was just pouring right in the middle.
I mean, it was just going right there and just.
We'll go to 12.
The 458-yard par 4 is where we find Tiger.
Interesting strategy, Billy.
I like it, though, Bobby. You know, there's a left-to-right wind. Certainly, if he was going to challenge the bunker, he'd have to, you know, take it a lot further left than what the sight line really calls for. And this way, he can play the right of the bunker. Still only going to have maybe a 7-iron or at most 6-iron.
Well, he can turn that iron a lot easier than he can the driver, right to left.
And that's perfect.
Back here in Tulsa, 12th hole, second shot for Tiger.
192 yards, little down breeze, little downhill, going with an 8-iron. This is a pull.
Occasionally, when he tries to really hit one hard, he gets his arms started a little too quickly on the downswing, creating the pull.
Actually went over to the other side of the green, actually, to look to see where his miss could be.
That's well done.
Yeah. Completely handcuffed with that lie. And that's the first ball I've seen plugged in a bunker, Bobby.
Yeah, I haven't seen one yet either, Billy. He's doing it all today.
Best rounds of the day. 4 under par 66s for Scott Verplank and Paul McGinley, and Tiger is 4 under for the day through 12. Another look.
Coming up the hill right to left.
Around and down.
And a big save.
Now, 13T earlier. Par 5 he got home yesterday in 2. Lipped out for eagle.
Well, that was just a great looking 3-wood there, Jimmy.
Into the shadows. Now at 13, let's get the report out there on this par 5.
198 yards, first cut of rough. Pretty clean lie, going with just a towering 7-iron. And again, right at it, Jim. Oh, just a little short.
You can see it hitting the face of that bunker and then fell back. Could even hold it. There you go.
Beautiful shot.
That's all that remains.
Took a lot of sand with that one, Bill.
Well, he just wanted to kind of just plop it just out of the bunker and just let it release. You know, we haven't seen a player yet be able to spin it out of the bunkers.
You were saying in that break, Billy Kratzer, that he had a little bit of a struggle before that up and down, which of course is all because of the putt, but out of the sand this week.
Absolutely. He was 0 for 3, and then he got it up and down number 12 with the 30-foot putt, and up until this one right here, he was 1 out of 4.
And there you go. Verplank, Ogilvy, Woods. Ball now share the lead. Let's go out to the play at the 14th.
Tiger off the tee at the par 3.
5-iron, Ernie.
Radar like. Whoa, right there. Another good swing.
14th.
It's like Ray Floyd used to play these.
And I like the move here, Bobby. You know, he's taking all the risk of this ball kind of bobbling out of the fringe, and just a little 8-iron back in his stance.
Floyd the winner here at 82, and Tiger drills it.
This is quite impressive.
think the Wanamaker Trophy just slid to the edge of the table.
Sole possession of the lead.
15. Very matter of fact about that one.
Yeah.
No need to watch it.
Perfect.
I love the twirl again now, the relaxed finish. It's exactly how he used to be years ago.
Well, 169 yards left to the hole. Going with the 8-iron.
Just throw it out there a little right of the hole. Maybe spin it in a little right, left. Nicely done.
And drifting in.
Yeah, that's makeable. About 20 feet down the slope.
Making them on the greens. Holding them from off the green.
You know, once again, he's having Stevie Williams take a look at it. Not often will he do that. And only when he's trying to actually see something in the putt. And I think coming down the hill, I think, you know, it's relatively straight other than maybe the last 3 feet of it, Ian.
Yeah, I agree, and I think it's the best way to go, too. I'm surprised that so many guys do have their caddies involved so much in the reading of the putts. I think sometimes having two thoughts in your mind can really confuse you to the point of missing because you're not committed enough. And I like the fact that Tiger calls Stevie in on the tough ones, but the rest of the time he sort of sticks with his gut.
When you won the British Open, what did you do?
Always by myself, and probably once a day I'd call Pete Bender in, and Pete Bender's one of the best green readers out there, as is Steve Williams. The guys can attest to that. Steve Williams is a very good green reader, good player himself. Was an assistant pro years ago in New Zealand growing up.
It's for the outright lead.
Pure.
Cue up the fist pump.
Unbelievable stuff.
He has a shot now. 7 under for the day. We're talking now perhaps some historic territory to explore. There's never been a 62 in major championship play.
That's right.
Ever. He pars in for 63.
There's been 21 63s in championship history, and 9 of those at the PGA.
On the tee at 16, he's birdied 5 of the last 7, Tiger.
Well, last time he pulled the driver out, it was on number 5.
Okay, right where Vajegas was a little while ago. Vajegas knocked it on the green from there with a 7-iron.
His low round in a major is 64. He has his sights on 63 or lower. Stay tuned. Tiger playing the 16th. Right now 7 under for the day.
One more birdie to eclipse the all-time major championship record in a single round. 62 has never been shot, and Tiger knows it.
I thought it was interesting, Bobby, walking up with Steve Williams up to the green. He said that is the shot of the day, the one he just hit out of the bunker.
Be a pretty good Sandy.
And by all accounts, this is a pretty easy putt. A little bit back up the hill. Maybe just a little twist to the right.
Third round of the 97 British Royal Troon. Tiger shot his low round in a major. Justin Leonard won.
Stops a string of 3 straight birdies as he taps in.
Perfect speed, misread, Billy.
I agree.
Back to the 17th tee.
And again, this short par 4. Chipped in yesterday for par here.
Well, that's just a 4-iron.
Nice little twirl there and beautiful low penetrating flight.
Second shot at the 17th. Tiger 7 under for the day. Billy.
134 yards, Jim. Pretty much just a stock pitching wedge.
Yeah, perfect wedge, Bill.
Oh, it's not what he wanted there. Easy. Well, there have been 21 rounds in major championship play in history that have ended up right at 63, but no one ever lower. 9 times in the PGA. Now Woods for the golf. Never before explored territory. This for birdie.
Oh, he'll be kicking himself on that.
Still going to have if he knocks that one home. 18, as Ernie and Bobby discussed, not exactly a birdie hole, but don't put anything past. Okay.
All right. Get it in the fairway on the last and try and make a birdie, even though it is the hardest hole on the course.
+1. Let's go to 18.
Big tee shot for Tiger. Par for 63.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
3-wood up the right-hand side, Ernie.
Got a good bounce. Should be fine.
So par here for 63, birdie for 62, which has never been done in major championship history.
And only 5 birdies at 18 all day. The #1 handicap hole.
He's going to have a chance. For 62.
Unbelievable. High side, perfect speed.
63, 22nd man to do it in major championship history.
And a personal best. Always important to Tiger.
You know, guys, there's one player I'm thinking of right now, and Nick Price is that player. He had a putt at 18 at Augusta, 3rd round, 86 for 62, and a horseshoe just like this.
This looks center cut.
Oh. I remember that putt and his reaction.
Look at it. I mean, how can that miss from there? That was
halfway down.
At least. From the blimp.
Oh, what a moment.
And play completely halted on the 9th green as the players watched on.
Let's go to Jim Huber.
Thank you very much. Tiger, at what point during your round today did you realize something special was going on?
Probably 18. No, I mean, hey, you just got to keep playing. It's a major championship. You just got to keep plugging along one shot at a time. And it was nice out there. I made some nice putts. Also one chip in, and probably the putt on 12 was huge to keep the momentum on the round going.
You're a great student of history. You knew what you had going.
Well, I knew if I made that putt on the last hole, it would have been a nice little record to have. But I guess 62.5 is all right, I guess.
That spun out. That should have gone.
I thought it was in. I must say just a little touch firm. I was trying to make it, and evidently didn't.
How special is this to you, considering everything, the weather, the course, the conditions, the tournament?
Well, hey, it's a major championship, and these are tough conditions out here. The golf course is playing a little bit tricky, and you just have to keep plodding along in the heat. Well, that's why you train as hard as I do.
I guess you got to ask yourself now, quickly, what do I do to follow this up?
Well, keep plugging along. I mean, we got a long way to go. We got 36 holes, and a lot of guys that can win this championship, and hopefully I can go out there tomorrow and just keep plodding along and keep doing the things I'm doing.
Just great play.
Thanks, buddy.
Ernie?
All right, thank you very much, Jim and Tiger. And what a day it was. If you're just joining us, second shot at the 10th hole.
Little cut 9-iron from 143 yards.
This is after going out in 32. He would birdie the 10th. And you heard Tiger reference the par save at 12. And here it is. And watch his reaction. That intensity tells you he knew he had something going on this day. 13, 14, and 15, birdie, birdie, birdie. Check this out at 13.
Tap that one in for birdie. And how about the chip at 14, the par 3? Little 8-iron bump and run.
And to complete the hat trick at 15.
They were all going down.
And so he comes to 18 with a birdie for 62, which has never been done. What a cruel game it is. 63 on the card for Tiger Woods.